Hello everyone, I am Tanmay Mulgund and this is welcome to my channel, that is Don't Turtify. This is the second video of equation in two variable series, and in this video we are going to start with our practice set 1.1 and sums and practice set 1.1, that is solving the simultaneous equations by elimination method. Okay, so in the first video what we did was we did the basics about equation in two variables, right? But I there was one point which I did not mention in the first video, and I'm just going to mention it in this video, and we will begin with the second video. I forgot to mention what do you mean by the term linear. Okay, so the term linear means straight. In geometric means it means straight. Okay, but in algebraic means it means any equation whose highest value is 1. Okay, any equation whose highest value is 1. If you see the first example here, you can see a, the power of a is 1, the power of b is 1, again a is 1, b is 1. If I write equation x plus y is equal to, let's say, 20, here the power of x is 1, the power of y is 1, so the highest power is 1, so this is a linear equation. But if I say x square plus y is equal to 20, here the power of x is what? 2, so this is not a linear equation. Same ways, if I say x raised to 3, then again it is not. But if I say under root x plus under root y is equal to 20, then also it is not, because the power here will be 1 by 2. Okay, so linear equation is something which has the highest power as 2. Okay, after this we'll begin with the sums. The first sum, now remember we are going to solve these sums by elimination method. Okay, that is we are going to eliminate one of the variables and we are going to find the second variable, and by finding the second variable we are going to resubstitute the value of second variable to find the first variable. It is a very simple method. When I solve it, we'll easily understand what this is. In other terms, what we are going to do is we are going to convert equation in two variables to equation in one variable, and as you have learned in your lower standards, similarly we'll solve the equation in one variable. Okay, let's try to understand how to convert two variables into one variable by elimination method. Okay, I have two equations, right? 3a plus 5b is equal to 26 and a plus 5b is equal to 22. I'll write the equations down. So I have 3a plus 5b is equal to 26 and I have a plus 5b is equal to 22. So this is my equation 1 and this is my equation 2. Okay, so I have these two equations, and how am I going to eliminate one of the variable? See, here you can see the coefficient of b is 5 in first equation and coefficient of b in second equation is also 5. So if I subtract both the equation, the b term will be gone because 5b minus 5b is what? 0, right? So what I am going to do is I am going to do equation 1 minus equation 2. Okay, so here I am going to do equation 1 minus equation 2. So it will go like 3a plus 5b is equal to 26 minus a plus 5b is equal to 22. Now remember, I have done subtraction, so the value of the second equation will change. The sign of the second equation will change. That is, plus a will become minus a, plus 5b will become minus 5b, and plus 22 will become minus 22. Okay, so according to the new generated signs, we are going to solve it. So 3a minus a will be 2a, 5b and minus 5b will be cancelled, so it will be 0, cancelled out here. Then 26 minus 22 will be 4. So I have a is equal to 4 by 2, that is I have the value of a as 2. Okay, now here you can see I have the value of a as 2. Similarly, if I resubstitute the value of 2 in the second equation, I will get, see, I have the second equation as what? A plus 5b is equal to 22, right? So if I resubstitute the value of a as 2, it will be 2 plus 5b is equal to 22. If I take 2 on the right hand side, it will be 5b is equal to 22 minus 2, and I will have 5b is equal to what? 22 minus 2 is 20. Okay, so 5b is equal to 28. If I take 5 on the right hand side, multiplication will become division, so 20 divided by 5, so b is equal to what? 4. Okay, so I have the value of a is equal to 2 and I have the value of b is equal to 4. Okay, it is a very simple type. What we are going to do is we are going to eliminate one of the variables and we are going to solve and find the value of one variable. Then we are going to substitute the value of one variable in the equation for going to find the value of the second variable. See, here in this video what I did was I found the value of a by eliminating b, and then I substituted the value of a in my second equation and I got the value of b. I'll just have to add one, substituting a is equal to 2 in equation 2. That is what I have to add. Okay, so this is a very easy sum we have done, and similarly we are going to solve the next sums. Okay, so moving ahead we have, so now we are going to do the second sum. This sum is from practice set 1.1. This is a bit different type of sum, and we are going to use the same elimination method to solve this sum as well. Okay, so we have to understand the first question to be asked here is what are we going to eliminate, that is which variable are we going to eliminate. We'll have the two equations as the first equation is 5m minus 3n is equal to 19, that is my first equation. The second equation is m minus 6n is equal to minus 7. Now here you can see I don't have any variable whose coefficient is same for both the equations. So we have to convert the coefficient of one variable such that in both the equations the coefficient of that variable is same. Here you can see I can do two things. If I multiply the second equation by 5, then for first equation and second equation the coefficient of m will be 5. Or if I multiply the first equation by 2, then the coefficient of n in both the equation will be 3 to the 6, that is 6 in first and second equation both. We can do any of these. I am going to multiply minus 3 by 2. So in other terms I am going to multiply equation 1 by 2. So if I do so, I will get 5m if I do so, I will get 5 2s are 10m minus 3 2s are 6n is equal to 19 2s are, I will get 38. This is my equation 3. So now I have minus 6n in equation 3 and I have minus 6n in equation 2. So what I am going to do is I am going to subtract both the equation, that is I am going to equation 3 minus equation 2. If I do so, I will get see 10m minus 6n is equal to 38, and I will get m minus 6n is equal to minus 7. I am going to subtract it, so it will be plus m will be minus m, plus 6 will be minus 6 will be plus 6, and minus 7 will be plus 7. So 10 minus 1 is what? 9m, plus and minus 6 is 0, it will be cancelled out. 38 plus 7 will be 45. Okay, so I have 9m is equal to 45. If I take the 9 on the right hand side, it will be m is equal to 45 divided by 9. I have m is equal to what? I have m is equal to 9 5s are 45, so I have m is equal to 5. This is the value of 5. So what we did is we eliminated the variable n and we solved it to find the value of m. Okay, so next what we'll do is we'll substitute the value of m in equation, one of the equation. So substituting, so I'll have m is equal to 5 in equation 2. If I do so, I will have 5 minus 6n is equal to minus 7. That is, instead of m I wrote 5. If I take 5 if I rearrange it, I will take minus 6n on the right hand side, minus 7 on the left hand side. It will be 5 plus 7 is equal to 6n. Okay, I did that just to eliminate minus, so it will be better solving. Plus 5 plus 7 is 12 is equal to 6n. So I have value of n is equal to 12 upon 6, n is equal to 2. 6 2s are 12. So I have the value of m as 5 and I have the value of n as 2. This is a very easy sum from practice at 1.1, and I hope you have understood this sum. Remember, if you want, you can take a screenshot or write it down by pausing the video. Okay, moving ahead, now we are going to solve the third sum from practice at 1.1. Remember, this is not the actual third sum from your textbook, but this is one of the sums from practice at 1.1. I'm solving different types of sums from practice at 1.1, which are different in some or the other way than the previous solved sums. Okay, so concentrate on the sums and let's begin. The sum says 1 upon 3x plus 5 is equal to 10 by 3. So I'll write it down. So it is 1 by 3 plus 5 is equal to 10 by 3. Okay, I don't want 3 in my denominator, right? Because remember, for solving any linear equation, we don't want a denominator. We always want everything on the numerator. Okay, so I don't want 3. So what I'll do is I'll multiply by 3. So it will be x plus 3y is equal to 10. That is 3 multiplied by 1 by 3 is what? 1. 3 gets cancelled. Plus 3 multiplied by y is 3y, and 10 by 3 multiplied by 3 gets cancelled. It is 10. So this is my equation 1. Similarly, I'll do the second equation. I'll have 2x plus 1 by 4y is equal to 11 by 4. Now I don't want 4 here, right? So I'll multiply by 4. 4 2s are 8. Okay, so 8x plus 5 is equal to 11. This is my equation 2. Now you can see in the first and the second equation, I can either multiply the first equation by 8 or I can either multiply the second equation by 3. I will go with the second equation. I will get multiplying second equation by 3. Okay, that is, here, second equation by 3. So I will get 8 multiplied by 3 is what? 24. X plus 3y is equal to 33. This is my third equation. Now you can see in the first and the third equation, the coefficient of y in the first and the third equation is 3, right? So we can solve ahead. I can eliminate the variable y, and so how we can do it is equation 3 minus equation 1. Okay, if I want to do it like this, now I'll have equation 3 minus equation 1. Fine. So equation 3 is what? 24x plus 3y is equal to 33. Minus, I have x plus 3y is equal to 10. Now remember, I am doing minus, that's why the signs will change. Plus x will become minus x, plus 3 will become minus 3, and plus 10 will become minus 10. 24x minus x is 23x. Plus 3 minus 3 gets cancelled is equal to 33 minus 10 is what? 23. I have the x is equal to 23 upon 23. I have the value of x as what? 1. 23 1s are 23. That's why the value of x here we got as 1. Now what I want to do is I want to substitute the value of x in the second equation, or yes, I want to substitute the value of x in the, let's say, first equation. Okay, so how will I do? Substituting x is equal to 1, substituting x is equal to 1 in equation 1. So I will get the equation 1 is what? X plus 3y is equal to 10. So instead of x, I will write 1 plus 3y is equal to 10. If I take 1 on the right hand side, it will be 3y is equal to 10 minus 1, that is 3y is equal to 9. So y is equal to 9 by 3, and that's why y is equal to 3 3s are 9. So the answer will be 3 is equal y is equal to 3. So I have the value of x as 1 and I have the value of y as 3. With this sum, we have completed the third sum from practice at 1.1. I hope you have understood the sum. It is a very easy sum. Okay, and now we'll move ahead. Okay. Now going ahead, solving this sum from practice at 1.1. This is a very different type of sum and we are going to solve it in a different method. Okay, so now you can see here the coefficient of x here is the coefficient of y here, and coefficient of x here, coefficient of y here is coefficient of x here. That is, the coefficients in equation 1 and equation 2 are interchanged. If this is the scenario, what we are going to do is we are going to solve these kind of sums in a different method. Now I'll try to show it how this is solved. Now I have 99x plus 101y is equal to 499. This is my what? Equation 1. Similarly, I have 101x plus 99y is equal to 501. This is my equation 2. Now what I am going to do is I am going to add equation 1 and equation 2. Even if there is no elimination by doing this, then also I am going to do is I am going to add equation 1 and equation 2. If I do so, I will get 99x plus 101y is equal to 499 plus 101x plus 99y is equal to 501. If I add these two, I will get 99 plus 101 is what? 200x plus again 101 plus 99 is what? 200y is equal to 499 plus 501 is 1000. Okay, so here you can see I have 200 in the first x, I have 200 here and 1000, which is a multiple of 200. So I am going to divide throughout by 200. If I do so, I will get x plus y is equal to 200 5s are 1000. That is why x plus 5 is equal to 5. This is my equation 3 here. Fine. Now as I did add both the equations, now I am going to subtract both the equations. Okay, so what I will do is equation 1 minus equation 2. So I will have 99x plus 101y is equal to 499 minus 101x plus 99y is equal to 501. If I solve so, I will get, see, 99 minus 101 is what? 2. The difference is 2. Now as we are going to do subtraction, the values, the signs will change, minus, minus and minus. So I have minus 2x plus 2y is equal to, again here I have minus 2. I want to solve the sums in a different way. So what I'm going to do is I will multiply the equation by, or I'm going to divide the equation by minus 2. Okay, if I divide the equation by minus 2, I'll have, see, I'll have x minus y is equal to 1, and this is my equation 4. Now here you can see I have x plus y is equal to 5 in equation 3 and I have x minus y is equal to 1 in equation 4. We are going to use these two equations and solve by elimination method. Okay, so how am I going to do this? Now listen, what I am going to do is I am going to add equation 3 and 4, that is equation 3 plus equation 4. If I do so, I will get x plus y is equal to 5 and I will get x minus y is equal to 1. If I add these two, I will have 2x plus y minus y gets cancelled and 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. So I will have x is equal to 6 by 2. I have the value of x as 3 here. Okay. Now I will substitute the value of x in, let's say, equation 3. If I substitute the value of x in equation 3, I will have, write it here, substituting x is equal to 3 in equation 3. So I will have x plus y is equal to 5. So instead of x, I will write 3 plus 5 is equal to 5, y is equal to 5 minus 3, and I have y is equal to 2. Here I have the value of x as 3 and I have the value of y as 2. Remember, this is a different kind of sum and we can use this method only when the coefficient of x and y in both the equations are interchanged. Okay, and if that is the given case, this is the sum. I will add both the equations and I will get one equation I'll subtract both the equation, I'll get one equation, and from the third and the fourth equation I'm going to solve similarly as the elimination method. Basically what we want to do is we want to find the value of x plus 5, and we are going to form the equation as x plus 5 and x minus 5. If I get the equations, if I can convert the equations in x plus y is equal to something and x minus y is equal to something, then I can use elimination method to solve the equation. Okay. Now with this sum, we have completed our second video of equation in two variables from Maths 1 10th standard, and I hope you have understood the sums from this. I have selected different types of sums to solve, and these are not all the sums from practice at 1.1. I want you guys to go and solve all the sums from practice at 1.1, and if you find any difficulty in any of the sums, drop the sum question number in the comment section. I'll solve the sum. Okay. So if you have liked the video and if you have understood all the sums, press like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed already. Share this video with your friends who are in 10th standard. Okay. So once again, thank you so much. Stay safe, stay home.